Hi guys, I'm doing a video response to Corella's Fur Coat. He's doing a competition, Joe. He's doing a competition to win some Disney DVDs and Blu-rays. I wrote a comment saying I will try and do a video response, but I'll probably forget. And of course I have forgotten, so he's reminded me because it ends tonight. So I'm going to do two videos. One will be my top 5 Disney animated, and the second one will be my top 5 Disney Pixar. So we're just here at my Disney section, just to give you a little overview. It's kind of all cramped up. I would like to get more space, but there you go. So this is going to be my top 5 animated. Number 5 is The Little Mermaid, and Joker's decided to join me. He's quite interested in the Disneys. It was a hard choice. I had to choose between The Little Mermaid and Lady and the Tramp for number 5. Joker, what are you doing? Joker's just chilling on Little Mermaid. Can we see Ariel? I'm really distracted now. But I chose The Little Mermaid just because the characters are just that much more vibrant, and it's just a lot of fun. And I loved it as a kid. You know, you got Flounder and Sebastian, and the songs are amazing. So just to quickly show you inside my DVD, haven't looked at it for ages. Really looking forward to the Blu-ray of The Little Mermaid. Looking at it now, I just really want to watch it. But there you go, that's number 5. Number 4 is Beauty and the Beast, and this is my nice iron pack that I've got all sealed up. The rose. Beauty and the Beast, what can I say? Another absolute classic. It's at number 4. You might think it should be higher. Yeah, it should, but just because it's at number 4 doesn't mean I love it any less. It's just absolutely amazing. Again, the songs, the characters. I love the soundtrack for this. Used to listen to it all the time as a kid. Here's Batman. They're really interested in DVDs, which is cool. Beauty and the Beast, what can I say? Absolutely amazing. And number 3, a little bit of a controversial choice, some might say. Look at these two. Hello, Batman! It's Basil the Great Mouse Detective. I think this is just called Basil in the US. I know it's got a slightly different name. And they actually got an updated DVD that I'm a bit jealous about, because this is like the basic old school DVD. But yeah, would love this on Blu-ray. But I loved this as a kid, and it's just kind of stuck with me. It's not one of the standout ones. I expect quite a lot of non-Disney fans won't even know about it really, but I just love it. Basically, it's a bit like Sherlock Holmes, like, as you can see, like the way he's dressed, and his Watson is called Dr. Dawson, and there's like this rat that's the arch enemy, and his daughter goes missing. Yeah, it just reminds me of my childhood. Like, all Disneys remind me of my childhood, but I've got a soft spot for this big time. I think it's really good. Another one, just an honourable mention really, is The Black Cauldron. That's another one that I have a real soft spot for. That one's quite dark. But yeah, Basil. Is at number 3. And at number 2 is The Lion King. This is a out of print edition now. Obviously the Blu-ray is coming. So excited. It's been a long time overdue, because it's not even been re-released on DVD over here. I just want to open up this edition quickly for you, because it's really amazing. Look, it's in pristine condition as well. It's like the platinum version. It opens up like that. Oh, it's still sealed. I didn't even know. It's still sealed. I had a bootleg copy that I watched so I didn't bother opening this. And then these are character portrait drawings, and a really cool book. Love it. If you wanted to see this in a little bit more detail, it is on my channel, like, I don't know where. You might have to just search Disney, but I've got this and Aladdin. Well, I've got a few of these boxes, but the Aladdin one is like this, so I open them up and show them. I can't put that on now. Do it in a minute. But anyway, The Lion King, again, the songs, the characters, the story. I cry my eyes out at it. It's so good. Timon and Pumbaa, Lion King. Oh, I can't wait for the Blu-ray, so excited. That's number 2. And my number 1, my absolute favourite, has to be The Jungle Book. Again, this reminds me of being a kid. Like, all these films, I can picture exact moments in time where I used to watch these films. And The Jungle Book we got on VHS at a time when we didn't even have very many VHS. We didn't have very many videos. So I used to watch it all the time. And yeah, again, so many classic songs. This is a really nice shiny. Want this on Blu-ray big time. Shere Khan, evil villain, and Car. That hypnotising scene where he's like charming, snake charming, Mowgli. That's really trippy and cool. And the Elephant March. Oh, I was always just absolutely gutted at the end when Mowgli went back to the human village. I know it's kind of a happy ending because he's back with the humans and you know, where he's meant to be, I guess. But I always just felt really sad, and for Baloo and Bagheera, because, you know, they raised him, and yeah, I always thought it was sad. But such a film, and it's just, I've just got a huge soft spot for it. It's my favourite. So there you go, those are my top 5 animated Disney films. Here for my top 5 Disney Pixar films. And the first one is Toy Story. Love Toy Story. It's number 5. You might be wondering why is it so low, because I am a huge Toy Story fan. But you'll probably see why soon. But yeah, Toy Story, amazing. At the time, it was just absolutely groundbreaking, and you watch it now, and especially on Blu-ray, and it's still, you know, it's old now, but I got so much appreciation for what they did back in the days. And yeah, the soundtracks, you know, I always have memories of the was it on Super Nintendo, on SNES, the game. I used to have that, and on Game Boy. Yeah. So that's Toy Story number 5. Number 4 is Toy Story 2. Just, I think I like it better than the first one, just because, I don't know why really. It kind of changes when I watch them. I watch 1 and I'll like 1 and think, oh, that's better than number 2. Then I watch 2. 2 comes back up. But I really love Jessie, and I like the story. I haven't actually seen this for ages. I need to do that. But for them to come back with a sequel after Toy Story 2 and make it better, in my opinion, is pretty incredible. So that's number 4. And number 3 is Monsters, Inc. And this is my really nice, fat steelbook. The only annoying thing about this being fat is because I like putting the steelbooks in plastic covers most of the time, especially for Disney ones, and I can't find one to fit this beast in. But it's got a really nice picture. Look, we've got Mike over there. When Monsters, Inc. came out, I was absolutely in love with it. I went and saw it 3 times at the cinema. It may have been 4. No, I think it was 3. Just because I absolutely loved it. And Boo, how cute is that character? Like, the way they did the voice for Boo was one of the, I can't remember if it was like director, producer or whoever, but his daughter was like 2 at the time, and they just followed her around the room with like a boom mic and recorded her like saying Mike Wazowski and whatever else Boo says in the film. And I think that was just amazing. They got just a genuine little girl, so cute, you know. It wouldn't have worked if they had got, you know, an older child or person, you know, properly voicing it. It was just kind of going around, following her, and what they got was amazing. And, you know, you got Sully and Mike, great characters, totally different characters. Her, legend. Love it, and it's so funny. Like, that's what I like about the Pixars a lot, is that there's so much humour in them. But yeah, so many moments in this, like when that monster gets the sock stuck on his back and they like send in the fumigation like detox team and they blow up that sock. So funny. And also, of course, cried my eyes out when Sally had to say bye to Boo. That was so sad. I'm getting a bit teary now. But then the play at the end, so funny. So Monsters Inc. just, I think it's incredible. I've even got a Boo talking toy because it's so cute. It goes Mike Wazowski. So that's Monsters Inc. And number 2 has to be Finding Nemo. It's a hard choice for me to pick between Monsters Inc. and Finding Nemo because I was so in love with Monsters Inc. I didn't think the next Pixar film would, you know, affect me in that way. And then along came Finding Nemo, and it's just such a good story. And Dory, played by Ellen DeGeneres, is just like one of the best Disney characters, hands down. Just so funny. And again, this film packs a lot of humour in it. And like you got Crush, all like the side characters, like the teacher at the school, and the shark. So funny. This is a Region 1 edition that my friend got me from America, and I cry at the beginning every time with what happens to Nemo's mum. Yeah, it's kind of, it's pretty epic, isn't it? I really love it. I can't wait for the Blu-ray. And that's Finding Nemo. And number 1, what will it be? It might shock some people, it might not. It's Toy Story 3. Yes, probably a bit controversial as well, actually, because Toy Story 3 is like the latest film to come out. It's only just come out. I think hands down it is my favourite Toy Story film. Just because I just never thought that they would be able to, this many years later, come out with a final ending to the story and it be good, and this good. I just didn't think it would happen, and it did. And I thought the story was just so good. Like, it's so adult, and yet it works on all levels. I thought that was clever. And it had me in tears. It had me laughing so hard. The characters are just crazy, like Big Baby. You know, who would have thought? Lotso, I love Lotso. As evil as he is, I do love Lotso. And I just thought it was amazing, and it absolutely sobbed my heart out at the end. The reason I chose it as my absolute favourite is just because Toy Story, I think my favourite characters and stories in Toy Story, and I just think number 3 is the best. It just packs everything in it, and I hope they don't do another one, because I think as a trilogy it's 100% perfect. I love Disney Pixar films. They're just amazing. And the reason I don't have the Incredibles, I had the Incredibles to choose from, Ratatouille, Cars. The reason I didn't choose those is because for me, like, the characters and the story just weren't on point the way that all of these films are. These ones just are really, like, mean a lot to me. And I love, you know, I love the Incredibles and Ratatouille and stuff, and it's just, they didn't touch me as much as these ones did. But there you go. So thank you to Joe for doing the competition. And that's my entries. Bye.